Friday, November the 6th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Meteorologist Matthew East along with you. Wanted to start off with a look back at the visible satellite imagery from yesterday. And you notice as we got deeper into the day, some pretty good intervals of sunshine made it into parts of the Piedmont zones, especially around the Triad viewing area and a parts of the Triangle. Some intervals of sunshine around the Charlotte area too. And in response to that, temperatures climbed up into the 70s in many, many spots across the area. So it was certainly a bit of a warmer day, and I expect very similar high temperatures here for our Friday afternoon. Mid 70s yesterday around the Triad viewing area, and it was mainly mid 70s around the Charlotte area. A little bit cooler in the western sections there, Shelby to Hickory, where the clouds were a little bit more stubborn. 1/100th of an inch of rain yesterday in the rain bucket in Greensboro, so now the monthly total up to a pretty impressive 2.17 inches. Impressive considering we are less than a week into the month of November. A couple of fall photos from today here, or for today rather. This is from David, Lake McIntosh, there in Alamance County. Beautiful photo there. And here's another nice one. This one's from the Quaker Gap area, Stokes County. Beautiful photo there from Gail. Thanks very much for sending both of those in. And again, you can send us your weather-related or fall photos, NC Weather, at twcnews.com. Temperatures are pretty mild this morning. In fact, in a lot of spots, our temperatures during the 5 o'clock hour are running pretty close to our average high temperatures here for the 6th of November. So certainly an above average temperature type of day. There's the radar perspective, quiet now across the Carolinas, but you go off to our north and west, pretty good band of some rain, some embedded thunderstorms there in parts of Michigan, down into Indiana and Ohio, further to the south. Pretty good little line of thunderstorms there moving through sections of Kentucky and Tennessee, down into parts of Mississippi, and then the activity gets a little bit weaker toward Louisiana, Arkansas, and Texas. Yesterday had a pretty decent amount of severe weather. Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas. Today, some threat of severe storms, not quite as significant as yesterday, but some severe weather possibility for parts of especially the Tennessee Valley and the lower Mississippi Valley region. It is pretty easy to locate the front when you look at the current dew point temperature map. Remember, the higher the dew point, the muggier it is, and so there's a pretty clear dividing line right about there between the much, much drier air and the pretty muggy air that's in place out ahead of the front. And watch this dry air make progress here. Here's a peek at the modeling in terms of the future of these dew point temperatures. Watch this. There comes that drier air just plunging southeastward, taking over as we get deeper into the upcoming weekend. So here's how we get there. Cold front knocking on our door from the west today. We should stay dry outside of maybe a couple of mountain showers, and temperatures will again be pretty warm. Up into the 70s we go for highs, maybe even clipping 80 down in parts of the I-95 corridor. Tomorrow, the cold front moves through, so I expect showers, a couple thunderstorms, and even as soon as very late tonight, the chance of some showers begins to creep in here. Here's Futurecast valid at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I think as we go through the day, some areas of showers and thunderstorms rumbling through the region, and that all of them will then taper off later tomorrow and certainly by tomorrow evening. Rainfall totals will be very uneven. It'll all depend on the track of individual showers and storms. Some folks could pick up an inch of rain. Other folks might see barely a tenth of an inch. And again, there'll be a lot of variability there. Sunday, we get into the cooler air. That much chillier weather setup begins to take hold across the region. So here's a look at your Sunday highs. 50s for a lot of the mountains, foothills, and Piedmont zones. And low temperatures by Monday morning look like that. I'm going to stick with 38 in Greensboro, 40 or 41 in Charlotte. Some of the cooler spots could see upper 30s there too. Next system then tries to move in the late Monday night, and Tuesday time period, so I have included the chance of some rain in the later Monday into early Tuesday time frame. No areas of overly significant interest in the tropics. Couple of spots, though, I want to highlight. One is this tropical, actually it's not a tropical feature, it's an upper level low moving into the southern Gulf of Mexico. That is unlikely to develop, but something we'll keep an eye on. The other spot is this tropical wave here in the eastern parts of the Caribbean. Again, as that one kind of lifts up in this area, there's some small chance of development, but again, I don't think the chances are all that great. All right, that's it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Everybody have a great weekend, and God bless.